Hello friends, my name is Pombal Kumar Reddy. Registration number is 19BC0853. The course code of this course is EC03003. Course name is Microcontrollers and its applications. Coming to this program title is Task 3. This is my Task 3. And the question is from task 3 is write an 8051 assembly level program using timer 1 mode 1 to generate 1 kilohertz square wave frequency on one step of pins of P1, then examine the frequency using the oscilloscopes in the Kill-Soft stimulator. And coming to the task 3A, to write an 8051 assembly level program using timer 1 mode 0 to generate a 1 kilohertz square wave frequency on one of the pins of P1, then examine the frequency using the oscilloscope in the scale stimulator. Tools required in this task is scale software, 8051 instruction set, P89C51RD2. Algorithms are start the programs, now load the T mode with 10 heads, the load TL1 and TH1 with the respective values, start the timer by SET set B, TR1, keep monitoring the TF1 with JNB TF1 get out of the loop and we get TF1 equal to 0. Stop the timer by CLR TR1. Clear the TF1 flag for the next round. Go back to the step T to load TL1 and TH1 again. Finally, stop the program. Flowchart. Coming to the flowchart, this is the flowchart as you see on the screen. Coming to the program, as I given Lalit as my name in the program, and coming to the tabulation, so I have given the label as my name Lalit. So you can see memory addresses at the left side of this table, each and everything. And the results for this program is this one. So after execution, you see that my name and the task will be visible in the output. So coming to the inferences, find the period of the mission cycle for 11.059 microhertz crystal frequency. So the time required is find the period is 11.059 to by 12 equal to 921.6 kilohertz. Mission cycle is 1 by 921.6 kilohertz equal to 0.085 microseconds. Amount of memory required to store program in memory equal to 22 bytes. Total amount of time required to do assembly level programming equal to 16 into 1.086 microseconds equal to 17.376 microseconds. Addressing modes used equal to immediate 3. Types of instructions used. Data transfer 2, branching 3, bit manipulation equal to 6. Flags affected are no flags are affected in this program. The output wave was found to be 961.00 hertz, approximately 1 kilohertz. Result: a square wave of 1 kilohertz frequency on one of the pins of P1 used time 1 model by writing 8051 ALP in the Kale software. Coming to the task 3B, so the aim is to write an 8051 assembly level program using timer 0 mode 1 to generate a 500 hertz square wave frequency on the one of the pins of P1A and to examine the frequency using the oscilloscope in the Kale stimulator. Repeating 1 and 2 for the multiplication of your registration number digits, including 0 with serial number microhertz frequency. Tools required in this program is Scale software, 8051 instruction set, P89C51RD2, and algorithms are follows. So coming to the flowchart, you can see in the screen start and the load and the T mode equal to 11 heads. So at last to go back to the previous step to load TL0 and THO again, and finally to stop the program. Coming to the program, as you see the program assembly directive to indicate the beginning of the program, timer 0 mode 1 to 16 bit continue count value. So at tabulation coming to each memory address as the left tab, label given as my name Lalit. So you can see in the tabulation mnemonics or brands addressing mode used, mission cycle required, memory byte required, instruction flags getting affected by the instruction. So each and everything are mentioned in the tabulation. So manual calculation, F is equal to 500 heads, T equal to 1 by F. That's so that 1 by F equal to 1 by 500. So T equal to 2 ms. For half cycle equal to 2, t by 2 equal to 1, count equal to 1 by 1.085 microseconds. That is equal to 921.86 microseconds. Round off value equal to, so 921.86 has been written as 922. Timer bits equal to 65536 minus 922 equal to FC66H. So results as seen on the screen. So the result after the execution is t equal to 2 ms. So as you see in this code, t equal to 2 ms, and the end of this output I get as my given input. So amount of memory required to store program in this memory is 22 bytes. Amount required to time to assembly level programming equal to 16 into 1.086 microseconds equal to 17.376 microseconds. Addressing modes used in this is immediate 3. Types of instructions used is data transfer 2, branching 3, bit manipulation 6. Flags affected or no flags are affected in this program. The output wave was found to be 493.098 Hz, approximately 500 Hz. Result: a square wave of 500 Hz frequency on one of the pins of P1 using timer 1 model 1 by writing 8051 LP in the KL software. Coming to the task 3C, aim to write an 8051 assembly level program to toggle all the bits of PO, P1, and P2 continuously by sending 55 heads and eights to those ports, putting a time delay between on and off states. Tools required: Tail software 8051 instruction set P89C51 RD2. Algorithm as shown in the program. Flowchart. So the flowchart will start with start, load the immediate data 55 heads to the ports respectively, and at last increment and jump if R1 is not 0 to back return to main program, and then stop the program running. So as you see, this is the code required to this program DC. So as I given assemble directive, so move immediate to PO, move immediate to data to P1 as P2 and P3. So as a call delay is given as a PO, P1, P2, P3. This is the tabulation form of this each memory addresses, so that mnemonics will give all the memory bytes and everything, and the results and output is given as this. This is the before execution code, and this is after execution code. So you can see that all my POs and P1s all are visible in the right side of this code. So output is given as 19BC3 by 3. This is the port O, port 1, port 2, port 3, and all the ports. This is the output. These are all the parallel ports, zeros, all port 1, port 2, port 3. By observing port 0, port 1, port 2, and port 3, we can conclude that 0 into 55 and 0 into A toggle each other. As mission cycle is 1 by 921.6 kilohertz is equal to 1.085 microseconds. Addressing modes using this is immediately direct for implicant 2. Type of instructions used is data transfer 7, branching 6, logical 1. Flags affected, no flags are affected in this program. Output is toggling was observed. So in this program, we can see that toggling has occurred. Uh, so the result of this total program is the 8051 LP to toggle all the bits of PO, P1, and P2 continuously by sending 55 heads and heads to these ports, and putting time delay between the on and off states is executed by using Kale software. So coming to the task 3D, aim to write an 8051 assembly level program, get the data from port P1, swap the lower bytes with higher bytes and sending it to the port P2. Tools required in this program is Scale Software 8051 instruction set P89C51 RD2, and the algorithm as follows, start from starting to the program to ending to the program. And the flowchart is given start from, and the ending is repeat the process. So this is the code given to this program 3D, and I have given my name as the input, my Lalit. So this is the tabulation for each memory addresses and label as my name Lalit, mnemonics each of the program code and everything. This is the observation and result before swapping my registration number. 19 days is 0853, and this is after swapping, before swapping and after swapping, and this is after swap. So after swapping port 0 to port 2, it swaps inferences. Okay. And this is memory used to required to store this program in the memory is 18 bytes. Total amount of time required to do assembly level programming is equal to 11 into 1.086 microseconds equal to 11.946 microseconds. Addressing modes used in this program is immediate one, register 6 types of instruction used, data transfer 7, branching 1 and logical 2. Flags are not affected in this program. Output data transfer was uploaded. So in this program, the data has been transferred from one port to another port. Result: the data given to port 1 is swapped and it is passed on to port 2 and displayed by using 8051 ALP in the Kale simulator. Coming to the task 3, the aim is to write an 8051 assembly level program to get a byte of X data from P1, convert it to decimal, and then to ASC1122. Tools required in this program is Scale Software 8051 instruction set and P89C51 RD2. Algorithm is starting from the program, move the data to accumulator, move the data from accumulator to the port, and exchange the data between A, B, and again repeat till the remainder is 0. So, and the flowchart of this program is from starting to load P1 with your registration number. That is, if your registration number greater than 225, provide last two digits only. So, my last two digits are 513. The program has been code given as in for this program 3E is my registration number as the program, and this is the code as you seen in the screen. But this is the tabulation memory addresses and mnemonics and all the required addressing mode used, mission locale and memory byte required instruction flags getting by affected by the instruction. So as you see in this data mobile tabulation, and this is the results and observations. This is before execution, and this is the result after execution. So you can see that my name has been visible in the location. So this is the given 53 heads as my input. So in this inference, the time required is frequency is 11.0592 by 12 equal to 921.6 kilohertz. Mission cycle is as always 1.085 microseconds. Amount of memory used in this store the program is 18 bytes. Addressing modes are used in immediate one, register 6. Types of instructions used is data transfer 7, branching 1, logical 2, and no flags are affected in this program. So result is we got a byte of X data from P1, converted it to decimal, and then AAC2 using Kale software. So coming to this Viva questions of task 1, and as you see, assuming the string, this is the questions of the Viva, and these are the answers. So this is the output for the first question. So as you see in the Viva question 1, and this is the output for the second question, and these are the tabulation for the second question, and this is the tabulation form and the output for the third question. This is for the fourth, and this is the output for the fifth. So this is the code for the fifth question. At last, the code for the sixth question and the output is this one. And this is the end. And thanks for listening to my task 3. Thank you guys.